ChatGPT is a tremendous tool to help you write really high impact blogs, but you need to know the process to go through to set it up and to make sure you're targeting the blog to the right audience. And you also need to know how to write the prompts to put it out in a format and a size that is going to really work in your marketplace. As you'll recall, the optimal size for most blogs is around 1,500 to 3,000 words, and that's what we're going to build here. But first, we need to get started. In the first step, what I want to do is educate ChatGPT on my company. And so I will copy over the website address, and that will educate it. Or I can put in a description of the company. If I'm a startup and I don't have a website yet, I can tell it what I want to market, who I want to market to, and even some of the competitors I have, and that will educate ChatGPT on the market. Next, what I want it to do is to list the market. For this particular company, it has listed 5 target markets. You generally want to write your blog to a specific target market. You can also combine them. I could have said athletes and fitness enthusiasts, and it'll put the two together. But you want to write it so it's going to connect with the audience that you want to develop. If you want to write it for all audiences, you can do that as well. I find targeting it just gives it a little more punch in the marketplace. What you see here is the prompt that I'm going to use to write a blog. I'm going to say write a 2,000 word blog for athletes and fitness enthusiasts. So I've combined 2 audiences on the importance of good hydration during workouts, and recommend 2 apps, and I could have put in any number I wanted, to use to monitor hydration during their workout. Format your responses using Markdown, using headings, subheadings, bullet points, and bold to organize information. Write in an easy-to-read conversational style. Use storytelling and examples to aid understanding. Now, this is just one of many different types of prompts that I use. I have another video on how to find your voice using ChatGPT that gives you a whole list of different types of prompts. But I like the Markdown because what it does is it actually formats it with good headings and subheadings and bullet points. I like to use storytelling and examples to make it really easy to understand. And then what I wanted to do was I wanted to have it give me 2 different products. And the reason I did that is that I could then maybe put in my product as a third one and have links to that. So this gives me the basic blog. And so as you see, it looks really, really good. It has nice bullet points. It's again it's 85% blog, if you will. I'm going to have to personalize it and tailor it a bit, but it has all the pieces that I need, and it's put in 2 types of monitors for the workouts. If I had a product like that, I could add that, and it has a nice conclusion. So this worked really well, but I wanted to kind of beef it up a bit and make it even more impact. So what I did is I added the last one. I said, end with a call to action, telling the reader to visit our website for more hydration tips. So now it took the same blog. I could have changed anything else that I wanted to. And then at the end it says, if you want more hydration tips, visit our website. So this really put it together. And now I could copy this out and paste it into my web page, tailor it as I wanted to. I should maybe put in a quote or 2 from some expert to make it even more high impact. If I had a video, I could insert it, and I could do a lot of things to really beef it up. But one of the things I need is a great title. So I asked it to develop 5 energized, engaging titles for this blog. And after reading through them, I really like the first one because it's really targeting the athletic people, which is going to be both my health enthusiasts and athletes. Then what I wanted to do is I said, well, now that I know that, why don't you write me 10 tweets? So these are the tweets that I came up with, and I asked it to put in a hashtag and a emoji, but it put the emojis at the front, which I find is kind of awkward to read. It didn't include the title of the fitness workout, and all I'd have to do is put in a link. But I said, well, put the emojis at the end. So what I would have here are tweets and messages that I could broadcast out. I have enough of them to, keep a good variety on hand for all my social assets. I'd put them into a scheduler with a link to my blog. But I also wanted some keywords. So I said, what are the 10 best keywords to describe this blog? The final thing I wanted to do was to put out a little promotional summarization of the article so that I could put that out on places like LinkedIn and Facebook to let people know that I have created this blog. So I said, create a 250-word article summarizing the key points of this blog and end with a call to action telling them to visit our website to read the blog. And of course, that's where I put in the link, but it came up with a really nice summarization and says, if you want to learn more, go to read the full blog, and it put in the name of the blog that I had selected. So if you're putting out blog material, use ChatGPT not only to generate the blog, but the titles, put it in the right format, using the right voice. And then what you want to do is to put out the keywords you're going to need, as well as some messaging that will attract the market to your blog.